It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And there's no love lost between these AFC North foes. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more likely is going to come away with the win.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go in Cincinnati. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
I think it's fair to say, Kate, the only thing that has slowed down Joe injury bug. Just like in his rookie year, major injury to that wrist a season ago got in his way. This guy is so smooth, so calm, so poised. He didn't let the injury in his rookie year affect him. Remember the next year they went to the Super Bowl? And those Bengals are sure hoping for a repeat this time around.
Burrow's first play going to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again following the sack. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completes beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Brown again. And that's good for a gain of 5. They're on the stop, Larry Ogunjobi. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They'll run again with Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson finds a new home in Pittsburgh, and I think he finds the exact right fit for his skill set. A team in the Steel City that loves to run the ball, play great defense. That sound familiar? That's what he did for the Seahawks for well over a decade. He's looking to rejuvenate his career after a couple tough seasons in Denver, and this might just be the right fit.
First snap, and Wilson wants to throw. Throw secured by George Pickett. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is what elite...
This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up...
Beat that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Ball's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throwing on 3rd. Him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 61-yard punt that time, and it'll be Bengals football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that, actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, It's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
First down, ball at the 36. Burrow out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Brown on the inside give. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals would take the lead with a score. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Burrow from the gun. Pass caught along the sideline by Gesicki. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
To throw again, it's Burrow. The back grabs it. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw complete to Williams. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook. Take that shot.
from the 35 on second down. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Wilson looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Washington. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. Ross out of the pistol. It's Pickens on the slant. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So no return on that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Wilson with it on 1st. That one's cut along left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking a lead into the visiting locker room. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Steelers and Russell Wilson headed back to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, here's Russ. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Going right side, Harris with it. Across midfield to the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Wilson out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completes this one to Chase. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. From the 42. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one gains 7. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Finds Chase on the slant. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. A run with Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Going with Brown on the ground. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So we're through 3 here. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. A give now to Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On the handoff, this is Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. On the ground, Brown. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Couldn't manage even a yard on that run, so now it's 4th down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. Trying for it with Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
A 3rd down run with Harris. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down, ball at the 36. Austin put in motion right. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Steelers nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. 1st down, ball at the 36. Harris once more. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running behind center with Harris. And second verse, same as the first. He's bottled up at the line of scrimmage. Get it done. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
2nd down. Probably going to see him kneel it again here. This is Harris on 2nd down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
The Steelers set to punt it, and this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.